What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the show recap with Mo, where we're getting ready to break down another trailer for Tyler Perry's Sistas. But before we get into this thing, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss shit snit that's going down, alright? So the episode we're getting ready to get into is Season 7, Episode number 8, titled Pins and Needles. Now, the synopsis for this episode states, Karen and Zach's DNA test reveals more than they expected. Andi is surprised by a new big client and learns shocking information about a man in her life. Danni and Sabrina try to turn back the hands of time. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Alright, so we kicked this trailer off with Andi and Gary. Now, if you're like me, I'm tired of it. But of course, it's in the trailer, so we're going to have to talk about it real quick, just for a brief moment. So we see Andi and Gary having this conversation in her office, and she's like, look, if you don't leave us alone, then I'm going to have to go to the FBI and tell them what I know. Like, leave us alone right now, or I can go ahead and tell them a little more intel about what you are, who you are, what you've been doing, and what you're about to do. And as I was thinking about it, I was like, why is she so very bold in her speech right now towards Gary? And I'm wondering, did she receive some intel on Gary from the little birdie that went to the bathroom last week and never showed back up, over at Hayden's house? What's that? I mean, she never came back. I'm like, what in she maybe she called Andi. But anyhow, that's what I'm thinking about. But honestly, I'm also thinking about this new A-list client that comes to see Andi, Miss Willis. Now, we find out that Miss Willis is a billionaire, like Miss Oprah. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Oprah, but it is what it is what it is. But she is a billionaire, and obviously she's seeking, separation from her current husband, right? Who's obviously been doing his own thing in between the sheets, right? Or whatever he's been doing. I don't want to place anything on the man. Whatever he was doing it. But either way, she wants to disconnect from the guy, right? So going on from there, while everything is good inside the office, obviously they're having great conversation. On the outside, we see Ha. Now, y'all probably wondering, who the hell is Ha? So I've given this brother the acronym of H-A-H. Yes, I know, but y'all know I call that man hating ass Hayden. So for the remainder of this show, for the remainder of the time that I'm talking about hating ass Hayden, he will forever be known as he will forever be known as that to me, because he sees Miss Willis coming up out. No, she's actually in the office. And Fatima's out trying to keep him from coming to the office. And he was like, who in the hell is that? And why in the hell is she in the office? Well, obviously she's in the office to see Andi, to deal with her business so she can disconnect from her man who's been in between the sheets. So, I'm just saying, hating ass Hayden gonna do what hating ass Hayden does. Because after all of that stuff that went down at the law firm, now we see hating ass Hayden over here with hating ass Gary. Now, wouldn't that be hating ass? So we see Ha and Haig. So we see the both of them, right? And of course, Hayden has to go tell his good friend Gary since college, right? And we already know that's a lie, so we're not even going to touch on that. Like Shannon Sharp said, I'm not going to even address a lie, all right? So we're going to go ahead and move forward. But, he had to go tell Gary about that whole situation about Miss Willis coming over, and that just so happens to be the A-lister that he needs for him to do what he needs to do to become partner of the firm. So, of course, his good friend since college, Gary, is like, look, man, I happen to know Miss Willis. What? You do? How? inquiring minds want to know, Gary. Now, I'm wondering. Now, I'm saying all of this because we saw the confidence in Andi. So I wonder, did she have a conversation with Miss Willis, or did Miss Willis know about her, or have she heard of her through conversation because she has a relationship or had a relationship with Gary? I mean, it just got me thinking a little bit. Like, Andi was super, super confident when she spoke to Gary in this trailer. So I'm just wondering, what did she receive? Like, or did Jordan tell her something? Who knows, man? Maybe they found out something that, of course, we're just not seeing or we haven't read about. But one thing for sure, we're going to find out, right? Moving on from there, we head over to the hospital where we see Karen is all ready to go to, to get her ultrasound for, what's going on within the womb. She's sitting there and she's asking the doctor, is everything okay? Because she's looking at the doctor's face. The doctor is like, oh, wow, all right. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I would have said the same thing. Like, is everything good? Is everybody moving? Do you see, like, what's going on? And I know for me, every time my wife and I went for our exams, and it's killing me right now when I was looking at that, because out of all the ultrasounds and things like that, I only missed one. And it literally killed me because I had an appointment where I had to be there for a client, one of my A-listers, right? And so, I had to be there, but I was so sad to miss that opportunity. But of course, I had to be there for the birth, man. But I just don't know why she was making all of those faces. But anyhow, moving on from there, one thing for sure, we're going to find out. Now, this is the thing about twins, though. We do know, and I hate that I got to go through this. I hate that we got to go through this, and I hate that it's messy. Because one thing, if you've listened to my platform at all for one day, I don't really care about the mess so much. I just want to get into the content. And for me, this is very messy because we do know that she was, entangled with two guys, both Aaron and Zach. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Now, I don't know how the hell they're going to work this out. Because from my understanding, and I haven't done a whole lot of research on it, just from the things that I've read over time, definitely being a father of twins, there's no way in the world for them to do it while, from my knowledge, maybe someone can hit me up in the chat, that they'll be able to perform a DNA test on both kids within the womb. Maybe they will. I'm not sure. I just don't think that's realistic, for real, man. But Tyler Perry and his writers, of course, they just got to do everything just over the top. But I guess we'll see how it comes out in the wash, man. But anyhow, that's pretty much it, man. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I didn't really get into all the other stuff with Danni and all of that stuff because I didn't want to touch on that right now. I want to see what's going to happen in the actual episode, and then I will give you all of that when I come back on tomorrow night or early Thursday morning. It should be out early Thursday morning. But look out for that. Also look out for all the Queen's Men. I've caught up. I've watched them. I'm up to date. So I will start dropping those on Thursday night. You will see that. The first one, I think the second one will probably be out on Saturday. And then on Sunday night, I'm bringing to y'all a brand new At the Movies with Mo. Well, we're going to get into a 1989 classic. I've already posted it in the community area, so you can go and check that out. Make sure to hit that thumbs up with that as well. But we're going to get into a little bit of sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. What's he say? But we're going to get into a little bit of Lean On Me, man, with Morgan Freeman and all those good people on that show, man. But anyhow, man, with that being said, let me get on and get up out of here. Thank you so very much. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so very much for watching my content, supporting my content, and to all of my new subscribers. Like, y'all came out of no daggone where. I was like, what? I appreciate you guys for subscribing to my channel. Over here, we're going to have fun. I hope you could tell that from this video right here. And y'all have yet to see what's to come from this platform. So stay tuned, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night or early on Thursday morning. Whichever it is, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.